right, so happy to see everyone here. Welcome to the Factor 2023 Datathon closure event. We are very excited to have you all here. So we have a short agenda for today. So we are gonna have a quick overview on what the Datathon was. And then we are gonna have a message from our VP of Engineering. Then we're gonna go through our top 10 contestants, and at last we're gonna review who were the best 3 participants of this Datathon.
Hi, I am very excited of being here and having reached this stage of the Datathon. Congratulations to everyone on the development of the tools, on participating and everything. We're very surprised and gladly surprised for all the submissions we had.
Great, so let's begin with a quick recap. And this was our challenge. And the idea was to use an Amazon products review dataset and evaluate different stages of the data pipeline from data engineer to software engineer. And the projects were amazing, and most of them cover all of these sections. So congratulations, it was great to see the projects following all these steps.
On the data engineering side, for those of you who are interested, we had 2 sets of data that we delivered. One was the batch data. So we sent part of the data, which was consumed 9.5 terabytes of data. It was downloaded 206 times by all of the teams. And then for the streaming data, which was one of the most interesting parts of the challenge and key part of delivering a successful solution, we sent 2.3 gigabytes of data, which added up, consumed like 18 gigabytes of data. So this was actually a very impressive consumption overall over the 2 weeks that we had, the 10 days we have of streaming. So we just wanted to share with you a little bit of these details for those of you who are interested, and it was because it was a very interesting challenge that we took here at Factor to deliver that.
Now, very quickly, a recap from the numbers. We had 495 subscribers, as you can see in the map, this great map built by Jose. And we aim to cover almost the whole LATAM. So yeah, it was one of our main purpose, and we achieved it. Also, we had 446 participants and more or less a 75% rate of subscribers beginning the challenge. And finally, we had 16 submissions. An impressive mark is that 2 of these submissions were by single participants. So also congratulate these 2 teams, single teams.
Thank you to all the people that made possible the Factor 2023 Datathon possible. So first of all, to our brilliant participants, because the passion that you put into the tools and the determination to send everything and every step, it was very inspiring. Also to the mentors, your help was truly invaluable for the teams to move forward, especially during the most challenging parts of the data engineering and setting up all the tools. Additionally, to the judges, their expertise was very important to define these winners, because the tools were so comprehensive that it was actually very challenging grading them, and the judges gave really great insights to Factor in general, because Factor backed us up into doing this task, into delivering this ambitious project, which started very small and then it turned out into this very big and beautiful event. So thank you very much. Together we have shown that these tools and these kind of events are very important and can build very interesting solutions.
Thank you so much, Jose. If the team wouldn't mind, I'd love to say just a few words also of gratitude. By the way, for those of you who might not know me, my name is Israel Neeson. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Factored, which I started with a couple of engineers at Factored and with Dr. Andrew Ong as well. Wanted to really thank everybody that participated, starting with the participants, some of whom we're going to celebrate today. The mentors, the organizers, the judges, the team at Factored, and everyone else who made this happen. This is a vision. It's the start of a vision. It's our first Datathon, but definitely not the last. This is something that we want to have pretty much every year, and we want it to grow into the biggest and coolest Datathon in all of Latin America. And so the fact that we're making this vision happen is something that I'm very, very proud of. And I'm very proud of the participants and everyone who put this together. And I hope that together as a community of data practitioners in Latin America, we're able to create an ever so stronger, more technically capable, more proficient, and more collaborative community in Latin America for data practitioners. So thank you so very much to everyone who participated in making this happen. And please keep watching the space, because we're going to have this happen every single year, potentially multiple times a year, but at least every single year. And we're going to be the biggest with your help. Thank you.
Hey, Israel, I echo your words of appreciation. I just feel so grateful that Factor can be a part of this, and that so many participants have been involved. So I'll just offer a few words before we get to the fun stuff. So we're very happy to have had the opportunity to host this first Datathon. Just grateful for the amazing turnout, 446 participants throughout Latin America. We're just thrilled to be part of helping to shine a spotlight on all the great AI and data talent in LATAM. So, taking a look at the world today, we're living in an epic time. AI technology is advancing at an ever accelerating pace. We can see it not just amongst us technologists, but amongst family and friends. Large language models tend to get all the focus, but it's not just LLMs. Advances across all areas of AI. Machine learning, deep learning, reinforcement learning, as well as the entire data engineering infrastructure and associated data analytics. So we've just been very impressed looking at the 446 participants, the projects that have been pulled together in a pretty short period of time with a lot of hard work. Just amazing work done amongst all the teams in the group. The level of technical excellence, creativity, innovation was off the charts. So just want to say congratulations to all who participated, and we're delighted that they'll be sharing, some of them will be sharing their results of the hard work here tonight. So thanks again to everybody, and we're already getting excited about planning for the next Datathon in 2024. Thank you.
So now the exciting part begins. We're gonna start looking at the top 10 teams. So going on number 10 is the Brazil Data Engineering team. Gabriel Vinicius, congratulations. On the 9th position, we have Almond's team, composed by Maria Vasquez and Santiago Incapié. Congratulations. Then in 8th position, we have Colmex, composed by Rodrigo Quesada, Carlos Rocha, Jose Niño, and Eduardo Avelar. Congratulations. In 7th are Los Propios Vectores by Carlos Cortés, Mateo Graciano, and David Baena. Coming out on 6th is Bifrost Analytics, composed by Jessica Costa, Luan de Almeida, Bruno Sousa, and Gabriel Mura. Congratulations. Then on 5th position is Big Data and Joropo. Wow, Luis Vasquez, Mauricio Caraza, Osmar Betancourt, and David Ramirez. Congratulations. On 4th position, we have Data Palooza, composed by Christian Pardo, David Mora, and Edward. Congratulations, everyone. Excellent work.
Very nice work.
Moving on to our top 3 contestants. Oh my goodness, let's see. On position number 3, we have Data Tácticos. Congratulations, Jorman, Gabriel, and Diego. You will have 10 minutes from now to do a quick presentation of your project so that everyone can learn what you did. And I will make a beep when you have 1 minute left so that you're aware and can wrap up your presentation. All right, so Jorman, Gabriel, and Diego, the floor is yours.
Okay, so good evening to everyone. We're the Tacticals, and we're very excited to show our data solution. To begin with, let me show you the business question we defined. So from a collection of Amazon product reviews, how can brands leverage the feedback of the customers who have purchased their products, gain insights, take action, and enhance overall satisfaction? So our proposal, next please, our proposal covers a vision of transformative decision making. By developing this tool, we want to empower users or brands to unlock vital insights and to gauge market performance. Our primary objective is to amplify decisions with data, transforming Amazon reviews into a dynamic force that guides brands to success. As you see on the right side, we focus on brands as they are in the middle of the hierarchy level. They can use reviews to leverage their products and make their industry more competitive. So let's introduce to you the Tacticals Review Insight. This website is composed of three main tools. So the first one is Amazon Reviews Analyzer, which summarizes customer reviews into key points, allowing users to quickly understand the overall opinion of a product or a brand. Furthermore, it summarizes and highlights the key information in reviews to support and accelerate decision-making process. The second one, brand analytics, to identify improvement opportunities for products and brands according to the customer's feedback. And last but not least, streaming analytics to support the benchmark analysis, making a comparison of a brand to its direct competitors to provide insights into how it is performing. So with the tactical review insight, every brand within the more than 40 categories can easily understand customer feedback, identify characteristics customers like and dislike, take action to improve products, analyze the engagement of the users, identify product features that impact customer satisfaction, and identify trending products or brands in a given market. So to show you what our tool is capable of, we're going to present two business scenarios. Now I will give the floor to my colleague Gabriel to illustrate them.
If we follow this link, we go to our application. And starting the first scenario is a manager, for example, from Samsung that wants to get insight from the product reviews. So we select the category of interest, electronics. We type the brand, that is Samsung. And first we get some overall analytics of the brand, like the brand reviews activity in time, the brand overall rating, and also brand customer satisfaction. Then you get this tool called Product Performance KPI, where you get the best products and the not so good products based on the rating of the reviews and the sum of the votes they had. For example, this product, Samsung Galaxy Core Prime, is not performing well, so we can select it down here in the drop down to get more information about it. So Core Prime P360, and we get, for example, the product customer satisfaction, about product reviews percentage of 35%. And to know what is going on, why it has a low, or it has a high bad reviews percentage, we click this button, generate satisfaction insight, and it is going to show what are the main product features that impact customer satisfaction. For example, it says that it has a low RAM, the phone has only 1 GB of RAM, and so on. Then you have the product rating time, the sentiment analysis, and a workload from the reviews for this product. If you want to get a better understanding of what is going on with this product, we go to this page, Amazon Review Analyzer. We select again the category. We select the brand, that is Samsung, and again the same product, which is Core, the smartphone Core Prime P360. So if you click this button, Generate Product Insights, you get the positive features of the product, the negative features, and also very important improvement opportunities. Everything done using machine learning. Then you get, if you click this button down here, you can get the summarization of the most voted negative reviews, and the summarization of the most voted positive reviews. So that was the first scenario. For the second scenario, we take a manager, we are a manager from the brand Hydro Farm that wants to leverage the streaming data of the past 7 days. So we select the category of interest, that is Amazon Home, and we get first the products with more interactions, the most trending products in the last 7 days. a list of those products. So, for example, this product, Hydrofarm, that is from Hydrofarm, that is seedling heat mat, is very popular. So we select it in the drop down. So select it, and we get a sentiment analysis, a summarization of the most relevant reviews for the product, and also a very interesting plot with the popularity of the brand, comparing it with other brands in the same category. If you want a more detailed if you want hints or a more detailed interpretation of this plot, you can click this button, and it will generate the detailed interpretation. So as you can see in this demo, everything is mostly done in an automated form, so the brand doesn't have to read all the reviews that a product may get to get the insights. Now we are going to see the technical part of our application. My teammate Jorman is going to explain you about it.
Okay, thank you, Gabriel. Now I would like to describe the technical details of our application. We initiate all this process with an exploratory data analysis. Then we research some effective approaches to handle Amazon reviews, and we discovered that the non-verified reviews lack of credibility. So we exclude those reviews from the analysis. As shown in the figure, we employ a Docker image of PySpark for the initial data preprocessing. We save the data into Parquet files divided by categories, ensuring a fast on-demand access to the data. Our tool contains three main machine learning applications. First, the insight generation, where we use the OpenAI service GPT 3.5. This is useful to identify both positive and negative attributes associated with a product and propose improvement ideas based on the user's feedback. Second, we use BAR to distill reviews into concise summaries containing the key information of the most relevant reviews. And lastly, we apply sentiment analysis to provide more analytical insights to our users. All these services are provided on demand. As you could see in the demo, our app is fast enough for have a good user experience. Next, please. Okay, our application furnishes users with a complete array of analytics, simplifying the comprehension of the customer opinions. It enables users to grasp how opinions evolve over time. For example, we offer insights into the temporal evolution of reviews, ratings, and customer satisfaction levels. Additionally, we identify trending products and the factors contributing to their popularity. As shown during the demo, our application was crafted using the Streamlit framework and deployed using the Azure App Service, while the core data resides within Azure file storage, ensuring an efficient availability for the application. Here you can see a summary of our pipeline and technological stack from the data ingestion until the front end where you have seen the application. And finally, I would like to thank all of you for your attention. I would like to say thank you to all the Factory team for all the effort they put into organizing this Datathon. Thank you so much. Please, if you have any question, let us know. We are here to discuss them. Thank you so much.
Excellent work and excellent presentation, team. Fantastic. You know,
Thank you.
there's actually entire products around sentiment analysis. They're called listening platforms, and you guys basically built a listening platform in a couple of weeks. That's pretty impressive work. Nice work.
Thank you.
Amazing work, the Tacticos team. There is apparently no questions in the chat, but we'll keep looking. Everyone's just celebrating your great work, highlighting the interactivity of the platform. Like, everyone's super excited about what you built. So we're going to look at team in position number 2. And that is Nerum AI. So Julio Cabrera, Mario Choa, and Juan Chica. You will have also 10 minutes to present your results with everyone here.
Hello everyone, we are Nerum AI. We are a multidisciplinary team, and all the development of the project were divided based on our personal skills. So for this project, we focus on 4 business problems. This is our main objective of the project. So the first one was the customer reviews lack actionable insights for product improvement. due to the massive amount of data that are even decisions can be made. The second one was the seller stroke with time-consuming review, analysis, and data reports due to there is no data pipelines available and can see the big picture of all the data. The tier one was a non-automated process to get insights of all the reviews. There is a gap between the feedback and effective actionable due to the manual process. And the last one was that stakeholders lack direct access to data. So they need to go to the data team to get insights from the data. And sometimes slow the development flow from new products.
Yes, to build our proposal, we use the next technical stack, AWS as our cloud provider, and we use the S3, DynamoDB, and EC2 services. We use Databricks to host all our data flow. We take advantage of their connectors with Azure, and we use all the tools that Databricks offer to us, to data engineering as Databricks workflow to orchestrate jobs. Databricks SQL or SQL serverless to run dashboards, and finally, the good integration with Databricks and Spark were the reason we choose Databricks. We use Spark as our engine to data process. We use Terraform to build our infrastructure in AWS in an easy and replicable way. Finally, GitHub as a version control of our Python code. And also we take advantage of GitHub Actions to implement good practices of continuous integration. In this case, we run linters, hooks, tests to keep our code clean, standardized, and tested. So we run this GitHub pipeline every commit that we made to the cloud. So we can go next. So let's see the architecture for our solution. Our solution is shown in this schema. We ingest from ADSL for batch data and pass all the 130 million reviews from raw to Delta format. A quick overview of Delta: it is a layer over packet files, and this is an optimum for process in parallel. And to retrieve the stream data, we use Databricks, and we connect directly to the Event Hub. So we configure the Databricks workflow to run the stream job every day at 4 a.m. We use DynamoDB to store the offset with the last timestamp of the data of each execution. So we could avoid the reprocess of the data from the beginning in the Event Hubs topic. Left to right in the first block, so what was developed in Databricks platform, it contains the multi-hub architecture, bronze, silver, and gold. And each data source reviews and metadata was processed in a different pipeline. As we can see in the schema, in bronze, we ingest the data from batch and streaming sources. In silver, we made the EDA to later apply the cleansing, transformations, and feature selection, etc. Finally, in gold, we join the necessary silver tables, in this case, metadata and reviews. And later, in the second block, we enrich the data with a large language model to get the insights directly from Amazon reviews. In this stage, we get 4 new columns from large language model, and we apply this model to the entire data frame. The 4 columns are sentiment analysis, seller actionable as an advice. The third is keywords from the reviews, and finally a short response to the customer. In this case, we use BERT to the historical data and ChatGPT 3.5 to streaming and the coming data. In the third block, we present 2 products. The first product includes 2 interactive dashboards that provides a comprehensive overview of our business performance and customer feedback. And the second product is a user-friendly web interface hosted in Gradio that allows you and effortlessly query the data table using natural language and eliminating the need of request reports from data team, so we could avoid the bottleneck in the data team. So it could help multiple team and an e-commerce company. Next, please.
So next, we are going to show you a demo of the products. The first one was the dashboard, and the second one was the real-time interaction. So, Mario.
Hello, guys. Yes, so this is the first product. As Juan mentioned, is an interactive dashboard where we can apply different filters to get a precise report. For example, here, we can select the brand. We can choose the brand that we want to see the information about. And once we apply the filter, we can see some metrics about the selected brand. So on the left, you can see we have some insights about the reviewers and the brand average score. We also have insights about how to improve the product in the middle. And we have some context about the sentiment and the overall distribution about around the brand. In the lower part, you can see that we have the detailed view where we can find the records that were used to generate the above metrics. And also, if we scroll to the right, we can find the three new columns that Julio mentioned. We have the actionable, the keywords, and a suggested response to the review. These columns were generated using large language models. And finally, if we want to get insights about a specific product, we can use a second dashboard that we built, which will show similar metrics, but focus on a single product. This is the first part, and Juan will continue with the other team.
The next part was the interactive web that we developed. So in this, this is the second product, and we use Gradio, Python library, and actually currently is running on the Hugging Face platform. So this product allows, like you say, allows to query directly to the data table using natural language. So here we eliminate the need to request reports from the data team and all kinds and all the things. So we can get directly the data information. For example, we can ask which is the best product. In this section, we can select multiple databases. In this demo, we only have one, but we can add more. So we send the request, and we have the response. One important thing to note here is that we can ask any question that relates to the column of the database. So this is probably the only restriction, and the other one is the tokens of the large language model. So I'm gonna pass to Julio, so he will give you the final insights of all the products.
So as insights of our proposal, we identify the key areas for improvement and enhancing brand reputation based on reviews, also detect quality issues in a timely manner. This is helpful to sales managers and product design team. We can improve the customer service enhancement using automatic replies based on customer reviews. We use a large language model for that. We try to respond to the user in a courteous way, accepting their feedback and trying to increase their fanatism for the brand. We configured that in the prompt. And this can be helpful to customer support team. And finally, our proposal tried to solve the problem of stakeholders, like lack direct access to data. This can be helpful for business people and non-technical stakeholders. We can find this in a real-time interaction chat in the Gradio UI. So they can directly access to the database. So that's all from our side. Thanks for the organization. Thanks to Factoriet, and congratulations to all the participants. Thank you.
Awesome work. Really nice presentation. Great solution. Thank you so much.
Here, so the winner of the that is gonna be Paisa Genius. Congratulations, Daverson and Christina. Please, it's time for you to present your results. You will have 10 minutes as the other contestants, so the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so I'm Daverson Arenas, and I work as a data engineer on this project. Alongside me is my friend and teammate Cristina Gomez, who played the role of data scientist on the Paisa Genius team. Today, our goal is to provide a brief overview of our solution. This will include the key features, overall functionality, and the business problem that we wanted to address with this solution. So to bring this to life, we decided to develop a front end that encapsulates and presents the main components of our data solution. And for hosting this front end and the associated dashboards, we leverage AWS Amplify. These facilitate hosting and allow us to integrate with GitHub. And moreover, it enables automated building and deployment of changes whenever commits were pushed to our repository. So we can come over here in the data solution and see the overview of the solution. So we chose to use Databricks and AWS. This combination offers several advantages. For starter, we set up our workspace very fast, and we were working on a scalable big data platform ready to address the entire end-to-end workflow from the data engineering to data science in the same workspace. Furthermore, integrated with GitHub to version control of our code. And as we can see in this diagram, in our implementation, we have designed a multi-layer layout architecture capable of handling both batch and streaming data. This architecture combines best feature of data warehouses and data lakes, and also effectively integrates data from different sources. And the main goal of this architecture is to gradually enhance the structure and the quality of the data as it progresses through each layer. So at the end, we can provide here in the gold layer continuously updated and clean data to any downstream application. We can come to this link and read more about the solution in the documentation. So we can access the documentation to review all the key aspects of the solution. This includes delving deep into the entire end-to-end workflow, from the initial data ingestion to the creation of machine learning models and the extraction of insights. And regarding of the data engineering process, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this. We created pipelines to systematically ingest data in an incremental manner from both sources, batch, and streaming. Additionally, the pipelines are also responsible for processing the data to enhance its quality. And we also developed notebooks to handle ingestion and various data processing tasks aimed at improving the overall data integrity. So the final step of the data engineering process was merging historical and streaming, as we can see here. This unified dataset derived from both batch and streaming sources provide a comprehensive view of trends and patterns over time. So this can lead to more accurate prediction and insights, especially in scenarios where sudden changes or anomalies need to be detected. And from now here, we can talk about data science and machine learning models.
So hello, my name is Christina, and I'm going to talk about the data science approach of our solution. Our goal with this solution was to enable business to make informed decisions and refine their products offerings to better align with customer preferences. Companies that adopt these insights into their decision-making process could expect to see improved customer satisfaction scores, increased sales, and stronger competitive edge in the market. As Daverson mentioned before, the gold container holds the processed and clean data. This means that the data has undergone through transformation, cleaning, and validation processes. So the clean data is ready to be used for generating dashboards, reports, and feeding machine learning models. So in our case, the team developed a sentiment analysis machine learning model using the technique of logistic regression, which and the libraries NLTK and also TextBlob for label the data. This model plays an important role in extracting valuable insights from the Amazon product reviews dataset. So sentiment analysis involves determining the emotional tone or sentiment expressed in a piece of text. In our case, we aim to identify whether a review was positive, negative, or neutral based on the language used by the reviewers. We built our machine learning model in Databricks and use MLflow to keep track of different experiments, hyperparameters, and also the different versions of the model. Can you go back, please, to the Frenem? So we also created a sentiment analysis dashboard. Open the link, please, Darton. In this dashboard, we can find a dynamic word cloud that enable us to visualize the most frequently occurring words in positive, negative, and neutral reviews, and also highlight the common themes or topics in the reviews. For example, in this case, we can see books as an important word in the reviews. We also have the time series analysis that illustrates the distribution of the reviews per year from the reviews per year from 1996 to 2018. With this visualization, we can correlate sentiment changes with real world events, aiding in understanding customer sentiment fluctuation. For example, in the image or in the plots, we can see how the number of comments of reviews have been increasing over the years. The peak was in 2016. And also we can highlight the higher percentage of the positive reviews every year. And finally, we can also see the percentage of positives, negatives, and neutral reviews, along with the total count of users and products. So this information gives us a quick overview of the dataset sentiment distribution. So additional to this dashboard, go back to the front end, please. Additional to this dashboard, we also developed another complementary dashboard to provide a broader perspective on the dataset. Here we can find different plots which have the main goal to answer important business questions. So open the link, please. For instance, we can see here a plot where we represent the relationship between overall ratings versus verified purchases. With this plot, we can access the credibility of the reviews. We also have a sentiment per length of words visualization. So scroll down, please, Daverson. Stop. Ahí. This visualization allow us to see how the length of reviews influence customer sentiment. So we can see some outliers in the plot for positive sentiments and identify these kind of things. Furthermore, we delve into the distribution reviews across main category, average ratings per main category, and specific sentiment trends related to product titles and brands. For example, in total reviews per main category, we can find that the books, Amazon Fashion, and Amazon Home was the categories that received more feedbacks in the dataset. Scroll down, please. Here on this part of the dashboard, we have three plots that represent the positive sentiment. In this plot, we are identifying prevalent positive sentiments related to certain product features, brands, or categories. So companies can capitalize on their strengths and tailor the marketing strategies. And similarly, for negative reviews or negative sentiments, scroll down, Taverson, please. We also have the same. So here we can lead to targeted improvements and enhance consumer satisfaction. For example, if we review the clothes brand per negative review, we can identify which brands were ones that received more negative feedback, and we can dive a little bit more to identify which products in this brand are they responsible for these negative reviews. So that this was all we did in the analytical part of our project. That was you can
Okay,
continue.
so last but not least, we wanted to talk about cloud resources. So in this plot, we can see daily and total cost of AWS services. In this case, EC2 and S3. So we reach a peak at the end of the challenge, as we can see here. At this point, when we were running some machine learning models, we were on the peak of resources. And I guess that's it. We wanted to thank you, the organization and the Factor, for this amazing challenge. It was a really nice adventure, and we are really happy to present as the winners.
Yeah, thank you so much for this incredible experience.
Bravo, Daverson and Cristina. Very nice work and congratulations again on your big win. Thank you to all the participants. I'm gonna make one of these last minute decisions that I always make that drive my team insane, and my VP of Finance is gonna hate me. But I'm gonna announce here in real time that we're gonna, to the top 10 finalists, we're gonna give you a consolation prize as well. I have to think about how much we can afford from a finance perspective, but we're gonna do that as well. But we wanted to congratulate Cristina and Daverson and all of the top 3 finalists, but also all of the top 10 finalists. This is, if you ever join us at Factor, you'll get used to these kinds of things. I do last minute things that drive my team insane, but thankfully she is not, our VP of Finance is not on the call. That's right, Juan David. By the way, when I said that I co-founded Factor with a couple of engineers, I didn't know Juan David was on this call. Juan David is absolutely, he was actually employee number 1 at Factor, even before I was here. So thank you, Juan David. And then there's many here from cohort 1 that were also part of that team. So I'm so proud to call you my colleagues. And yeah, thank you so much. Look, this was the first time we didn't do any paid marketing, no promotion. It was just word of mouth. We had a few weeks, and even then we got several hundred people to participate. And so we hope that this starts growing, that we start sharing with our community and supporting them in their journeys in the world of data science and data engineering and analytics. So thank you so much. Stay in touch with us, stay in touch with Factor, with your mentors. And let's build this together. I don't know if we've ever talked to all of you, but the mission for Factored, there's something on our website that talks about building high caliber teams for US companies. And that's what we put on our website to our clients. But the true mission for those of us who are Latin Americans, I'm South American, just like many of you, is we want to show the world what Latin Americans can do. We want to show them that we can export more than potatoes and coffee and bananas, but that we can actually build the most sophisticated technological solutions, that we can export our brains and our value-added services, not just our natural resources. And so that is the mission that drives us. That's the mission that we hope to share with all of you, whether you work at Factored or not. Let's do this, right? Let's transform the way the world thinks about Latin America together. So thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Israel, and congratulations to the Paisa Genius. Excellent work to everyone who presented today. We hope to see you again in a future Datathon. So I will take a minute to let you know that we are already started planning for the next Datathon. So if you want to join our wait list to be the first to get information from our upcoming Datathon, please make sure to register in the link that will be shared in the chat so you can join us in the future. Again, congratulations everyone, and thank you so much for having joined us during this Datathon.